Hello dear student, good morning. Welcome back in a class of engineering chemistry. I am Asha Pawar working as assistant professor in SNJB's Letsav KVJ College of Engineering, Sandwad, Nasik. Student, in last two sessions we learned hardness of water, types of hardness, units and how to determine hardness by using EDTA method in the laboratory. In today's session we learn alkalinity of water sample. Before, how to determine alkalinity, what is exactly the alkalinity? So students, alkalinity of water is the ability of water to neutralize acid. That is, if water containing some basic ions that neutralize by the acid, the tendency of that water is nothing but the alkalinity. Then why water sample causes alkalinity? Alkalinity is due to the presence of bicarbonate, carbonate and hydroxide of the sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, etc. That is, if the water containing salt like calcium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate, magnesium hydroxide, etc., then we say that water is alkaline, and that alkalinity we calculate easily in the laboratory. So before the titration or the procedure, what is the theory? Student, if water containing the alkaline ions like carbonate, hydroxide and bicarbonate, it can easily neutralize by using the acid, and for that purpose we done the titration of alkaline water with acid, that is strong acid like H2SO4 or HCl. Then when an alkaline water is titrated with strong acid, first of all during the titration all hydroxide present in water get neutralized, that is OH minus plus H plus formation of water. Then again we continue the titration. If water containing carbonate, then that carbonate get half neutralized and converted into the bicarbonate, that is carbonate react with acid, formation of bicarbonate. Then till this stage pH of the mixture decreases about 8.2, means if all hydroxide and half neutralization of carbonate takes place up to that stage, due to the addition of acid, pH of the mixture decreases around 8.2, and completion of this stage is indicating by the change in color of the phenolphthalein indicator, that is pink color changes to colorless. Then on continued addition of acid during the titration, all bicarbonate in the titration mixture get neutralized into water and CO2. That is bicarbonate react with acid, formation of H2O and carbon dioxide, and completion of this stage is indicated by methyl orange indicator color change, and the pH decreases around 4 to 5. Means if we use the acid, strong acid like H2SO4 or HCl for the determination of alkalinity, at that time we use the two indicator, one is phenolphthalein and another one is methyl orange, and maybe the presence of hydroxide, carbonate and bicarbonate. Then during the titration, first of all hydroxide neutralize, then half carbonate neutralized into bicarbonate, and finally bicarbonate neutralized into water and CO2. Understood? Then what is exactly the procedure? How to determine the alkalinity? It is a very simple procedure. Student, we take a conical flask and take out 100 ml of the water sample with the help of pipette. In that simply we add first indicator, that is methyl orange indicator. Then solution become pink color, it is clearly visible. Then from the burette we add a standard acid like strong acid like H2SO4 or HCl drop by drop. Stir well, then color disappear. We note down the burette reading as a V1 ml. That is pink color disappear means phenolphthalein shows the color change from pink to colorless, means up to this stage complete neutralization of hydroxide and half neutralization of carbonate into bicarbonate. So In the same colorless solution, we add 2 drops of methyl orange indicator. If solution become yellow color, then continue the titration with acid. We have to add acid from the burette drop by drop, and then color changes to orange. We stop the addition of acid and note down the burette reading from initial at the V2 ml. And student, up to this stage all the three ions are completely neutralized. Means in short, by using methyl orange indicator we indicate that, that is methyl orange indicator indicate that complete neutralization of bicarbonate into water and CO2, and up to this stage complete neutralization of all the three ion may be present in water. They get neutralized into H2O and CO2. So from the burette reading we easily calculate the alkalinity of water. See one more diagram, it is clearly visible. That is, if we use phenolphthalein indicator, then pink color disappear, and if we use the methyl orange, then yellow color changes to orange, and it is a clearly visible, quick titration, and result obtained is again accurate. Then finally from the burette reading we calculate the two types of alkalinity, that is phenolphthalein alkalinity and methyl orange, or we say the total alkalinity, by using the formula V1, that is burette reading up to the phenolphthalein end point, into Z means the normality of acid used for the titration, into 50 into 1000 upon V any water sample used for the titration. Answer obtained in ppm CaCO3 equivalent, and total alkalinity M is equal to V2, that is burette reading up to methyl orange endpoint, into normality of strong acid, into 50 into 1000 upon V volume of water sample. Means by using the phenolphthalein and methyl orange we easily calculate the phenolphthalein alkalinity and methyl orange alkalinity. Then which ions exactly present in water, or which ion causes alkalinity to water, we determine that alkalinity caused by the ions with the help of this chart. And this chart is helpful to calculate the alkalinity or quantity of hydroxide, bicarbonate and carbonate. So once we calculate the values of P and M, from the relationship between P and M we easily calculate the separate alkalinity caused by water sample due to the hydroxide, carbonate and bicarbonate, and there is a possibility, 5 possibility presence of this combination, that is only may be the presence of hydroxide in water sample, first situation. Second, only may be the presence of carbonate, that is alkalinity caused due to the carbonate. Third possibility, only due to the bicarbonate, P is equal to M. Fourth possibility, combinedly or together alkalinity caused due to the hydroxide and carbonate. At that time the situation occur, that is P is greater than 1/2 M. And the last situation, that is carbonate and bicarbonate together present, then water sample having alkalinity, and for this situation P is less than 1/2 M. Never in any water sample the presence of hydroxide and bicarbonate, because bicarbonate again react with hydroxide and formation of carbonate. That's why the 6 possibility is never possible. So student, we easily calculate the alkalinity in a such a way that by using phenolphthalein and methyl orange indicator easily find out in the laboratory. Thank you.